started running. I didn't even have time to say goodbye to my family. It was too dangerous, too risky to be seen. So I ran just to the edge of the fields to where I know they could hear me. And I sang my goodbye, and I hope they understood.
It is a one-woman interactive storytelling experience that uncovers the truth about America's 200-year-old struggle with slavery. And you get to play a part in this historic retelling. Brandy Langford Sherrill portrays Harriet Tubman. She's joining us live this morning to tell us all about the great show. Hi, Brandy. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're up here
Thank you for having me.
we're up here at Station Hope, I guess we'd call it, and you're down there in the River Jordan area.
Absolutely.
Yeah, some of the code
Holding it
names that they
down
would
down
use.
here.
Love that. So tell us about the show. How did you get involved with it?
So I became involved with the show. I am a resident artist of the Children's Theater of Cincinnati. And as a resident artist of this theater company, it is my job to just be ready for, whatever they ask me for to perform. I played many different roles at this theater, many different historical roles, and many different historic roles. And so the artistic director of the company, Roderick Justice, came to me and asked me if I would be interested in writing a one-woman show specifically about Harriet Tubman. This was, I was so excited at the opportunity to do so, but I was also a little apprehensive because it's a pretty big story.
Yeah.
And it's one that plays a vital role in that period of history. So, and it's the first show that I've ever written. And he asked me to make it a one-woman show and to use as, minimum props as I could. And so, it seemed like it was just such an overwhelming project for me, but I just realized that it was a project that was too big for me, and that Harriet Tubman was so powerful that her life actually preached itself. It spoke for itself. I didn't really have to write the story. It was already written. My job is to bring it to life, and that's what I do.
You know, a lot of us know some of the things that we learned, of course, in school. We here in the Cleveland area, we have the Cozad Bates House. A lot of us have, learned a lot about that through what's been going on just with our local history as well. What did you learn about Harriet that maybe a lot of people didn't know?
I learned so much about Harriet Tubman that I didn't know, which surprised me because Harriet Tubman is such a popular subject in Black history, especially during Black History Month. It's one of the people that we learned about. I feel like we talked about her every year, but there's so much about Harriet that I didn't know before I began to study her life in order to write this story. Harriet Tubman's story is not just African American history. It's not just Black history. Harriet Tubman's story is American history. It's women's history. It's the history of the women's suffrage movement. And that is what I want people to walk away from, knowing that, yes, she was a slave. We know that. We've heard that. It's been embedded in our minds. And yes, she did escape. And I mean, that's not all. It's the gist, of course, it encompasses, but she was so much more than that. She was the first woman to ever fight in the Civil War. I mean, do people know that?
No.
There's so much about Harriet that people don't know that I try to cover, or at least allow people to realize that there is more to know about her. And what I don't cover, they can go out and research for themselves.
As we wrap up, you can check out Harriet Tubman. It's called Straight Up Out of the Underground, and we're very excited that you're bringing it to our area here at Akron's Goodyear Theater this Sunday, 4 o'clock. Tickets available as well. Some information on our screen. What will people be able to take from the show as they leave the theater?
Exactly what I said before, that it's not just Black history, that this is our history. It is her story, and it's a story that must be told. And I just want people to walk away feeling like we can share in the victory of what Harriet achieved, but we can also together continue to make change because there was a team of people, as you will see when you see the show. It wasn't just Harriet, and she did her thing, no doubt,
yeah.
but there was a team of people who helped her to get to where she needed to go each time. And so I just want people to walk away from knowing that together, we can conquer anything. Like Harriet said, reach for the stars, change the world. We can do it.
Brandy, thank you so much. What a great thing. We obviously can see your passion for Harriet Tubman in this show as well. Congratulations so far. Can't wait to see it this Sunday at the Akron Goodyear Theater. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate it. Take care.